here in Florence, Oregon. God and Goddess, thank you so much for all of this lovely nature that surrounds me. Thank you so much for the fresh air and the warm sun and the beautiful ocean and all of the great things that you have blessed us with, even in this fallen world. Thank you so much for the beauty that still remains in nature, in us. Help us to see the best in others and call it forth to shine. Help us to remember that humans are our brothers and sisters, no matter where they are on the golden ladder of being, so that we can be loving and kind and really heal this world. In the name of Elohim, I pray. Amen. Today on the Nasrian calendar, it is Humanity Day, and the noontime peace contemplation is our God and Goddess, immanent and transcendent, send to all your angel of peace. To humanity, send your angel of holy work. We just got done in chapter 61 talking about holy work yoga, and how even in our mundane jobs, we can use our finances to support good causes. We can volunteer. We can do really great things where we're at now on our journey to getting to where we want to be. I don't know anybody that actually wants to work a 9 to 5. All of our souls came here to do great things and to experience and to play and to work and to do what fulfills our own soul. In the Nazarene book of Genesis, when we are introduced to the 12 tribes, it says that people can work in any of the 12 tribes that they feel called. No one is forced to do any of the work, because when we're all doing the work that we are called to do, then we all start to shine through, and we're going to be happy. We're going to be doing work that is full of love as well, instead of, begrudging, angry that we're at work, having to do these things that we don't want to do. But the message that I wanted to share with humanity along with that is that we are brothers and sisters, and that extends to more than just humanity. The animals are our brothers and sisters too, and all beings, really, all beings are the divine spark of Yah, that I am, that you are, and that goes through all beings. They're all our brothers and sisters. All of us are a result of that beautiful dance of Lord and Lady Christ. And it's really cool how they describe that too, because, when they were dancing, they took on the forms of every being and every state of their existence. And really, really cool to think about how we are all made in their image, even the beautiful animals. So hopefully today on Humanity Day, you can find better ways to be at peace with humanity, and trying to be a better example of that love and peace ourselves. I know coming across the Holy Megillah and these scriptures has really changed me and my outlook, and especially dealing with people that are of lower consciousness, that they're not as awake as me. It's really helped me to be more loving and gracious and understanding of that, forgiving of that, and loving. Remember that formula of ascension is that the lower we reach our love, the lower that we love, the higher that we ascend. So, a lot of people are good at loving the people that are good to them. But when we start talking about people that are doing evil in this world and not so nice things, a lot of people will be like, oh, I don't like them, or even hatred towards them. And again, they're of lower consciousness than us, and us sending that hatred energy at them just pushes them down further. It doesn't help them to see the light. It doesn't help heal them and bring them up. So as representatives of Lord and Lady Christ, of the Christ family, we're here to heal and to show mercy and to forgive and to love. So hopefully you can find some easier ways to do that. I know it's not very easy all the time, especially when we're dealing with people that do really evil things in this world. But understanding that there are brothers and sisters, and that there are things that got them to that position. We don't accept that or embrace the position that we are at, but we are loving and we're forgiving, and we're trying to understand them and how they got there, and how things, became to be, while trying to lift them up, lifting up humanity. I'm going to get ready. I'm actually going to be heading over to the Lighthouse bookstore to help with the recording of the audiobook. I'm actually going to be the voice of Miriam Magdalene. So I'm super excited about my part in that and all the different things that are going on here in Florence. This summer, I'm getting consecrated as a priestess. And yeah, I'm really excited, not only here in Florence, but in Mount Shasta. There's a lot of things that are springing to life. And those little seeds that we planted, have been planting for so many years, are starting to blossom. And I'm super excited about it. Just make sure I'm not ignoring anybody in the live chat. What a beautiful day. And of course, it's not going to show me. Okay. Oh, hey, Dave. Dave says your background looks Edenic. Yes, it definitely does. It's so beautiful here in Florence. It's a lot different even than Mount Shasta, even though we're both like in forested areas. There's so much moss and like old timiness about this place that it does feel Edenic to me as well. However, Mount Shasta, maybe a little bit more, just because that's where our mountain of peace is. But yeah, it's so nice to be able to enjoy. I think these are blackberry bushes, actually. Yum. There's some over there behind, up a little ways in this little meadow that I was looking at yesterday. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be really cool when all of these come to fruit, because no one really goes over there. So I'm going to be over there pigging out in a meadow. You might find me sunbathing next to some blackberries. Hey, Kyle, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Hey, Corey, how are you? Hopefully everything is well in your neck of the woods as well. Kyle sent me a recipe for some tofu ricotta, and he said that ricotta was so good. I absolutely love how many things can be made in a vegan version. We don't have to miss out on anything. Anything that you like can be made in a vegan version, and 9 times out of 10, it has to do with the texture and the spices that you use. Right? You need the right texture so that it tastes like what you're trying to do, or the feeling, but also the spices, and all the spices that you already use on the dead flesh that you eat could be used. The same spice recipe could be used in a vegan version usually, and you can have the same great taste. So that being said, I actually have to remember to find a recipe for this upcoming church service. So thank you for reminding me that. Corey says that something tells me after she hits cut, she's going to spend a good amount of time at picking some of those beautiful berries. Lord knows I would. I definitely will. They're unfortunately not they're not quite ready to be picked yet. Some of them are further along than others, but as you can see, some of them are still well, you actually can't see that, but whatever. Some of them are still flowering yet. So I think someone mentioned that maybe August was when they will be ready to go. I love in Mount Shasta too. There's blackberry bushes, there's cherry trees, there's so much. There's a handful of people that I know that forage a lot of their food, especially a good friend Larry from the Shasta vegan community. He knows where some hot spots are and goes and like just comes with a whole big plethora of different things like that. So I'm definitely trying to get more into foraging as well, becoming an Edenite, and eating all the natural things. So we'll see. I'd like to find someone in the Mount Shasta area that is good at foraging and actually like take some lessons or learn something from them directly. That'd be really cool. So we'll see what the future holds. And if that happens, then I would love to be able to share that information with you as well. Cool. Kyle says, I sent you plenty of good recipes. Look through those. Yeah, I definitely will be having to do some research later today. So awesome. Yes, Corey, there are lots of cherry trees in Mount Shasta. The person that I used to work with at the Mount Shasta Ascension Center, which I don't think that's what it's called anymore, but he had a cherry tree too. And it was just so they don't really take care of them. So it's just like this huge tree with a ton of cherries. So really love that. And finding local food that you can just grow, it's already naturally growing there. That's the best. It's not sprayed with chemicals other than, the chemtrails. But yeah, natural. We should just have natural food growing everywhere so that people don't go hungry, right? Fill our parks with fruit trees and berry bushes and all of this stuff. And let's just make this an Edenic paradise where there's food growing everywhere. That's where it should be. Oh, look, there's some. I don't know if those are berries or not. They actually look like little pine cones. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. That's really adorable. All right, I'm going to jump off of here to go get my stuff done. I'm going to finish the next slides for the next chapter, so probably we'll go forward with that tomorrow. I hope that you have a wonderful day. May God and the Goddess bless you.